Hello, my name is Resilan, and welcome to Satisfactory.
We're going to take a walk through our revised steel plant. So, in an earlier episode, I built a starter steel plant that produced steel pipes and steel beams. But we did not have encased industrial beams. Now we have the ability to build encased industrial beams, and I have reworked the steel plant to include the encased industrial beams. So we're going to take a look through this and actually show you what we've done. So if we turn around here and look behind us, one of the things you'll notice that up here beside the silica and the quartz plant, that the miner up on top of the hill where the pure iron node is gone. I'm not using that iron node at the moment. I've taken that out. Also, we've rerouted where we're sending the coal. Instead of sending it out there to the south and then bringing it across, we are bringing it down here to the north and taking it across. So the changes that I've made, I've got each one of these miners over here for the coal is a Mark II miner on a normal node, pulling 120 resources per each miner, and combining that onto a belt so that I have a single belt with 240 coal on it. And then I'm two more miners over here also combining that onto a belt. So when I'm finished with this, I have a total of 480 coal that is being fed onto the bus. I also have a miner coming out here that is on a standard node. It's a Mark II miner pulling 120 limestone. And I'm taking these resources over here, and you can see the belt coming down the bus, all the coal, all the limestone. And I'm bringing this into my facility over here. And you can see where I'm running this in. I'm running the 480 coal in. I'm running the 120 limestone in. And if we come around here and just kind of follow it around, you can see the belt here. Oops. Where I have the limestone coming across, the coal coming across. The coal is feeding over here for the foundries. We'll come back to that at some point in time. But you can see the limestone is coming around here, and then it's feeding upstairs. Is feeding up, here. And in here, you can see the limestone coming up and feeding into this building. Now, this building here on the outside of my steel plant is a concrete plant. And this concrete plant is taking in 600 limestone per minute, and it is producing 200 concrete per minute. You can also see here that I've got my iron that is coming in here. There's two full belts coming in here, 480 ore. You can see that I have a coal belt here that is just terminated. It's not going anywhere. There is a coal node over there, a pure coal node that is not being used momentarily. This bus right here, for resources coming from up here, is bringing in 480 iron and 480 limestone. I've got a pure limestone node over here that's being fed onto this bus. I've got a pure limestone up there that is feeding onto this bus, and I have two pure iron nodes here that are feeding onto this. So each one of these belts has 240 resources per minute. All those resources are being fed into my plant over here. Now, if we come in here and we come into the concrete plant, we can actually see, and I'm going to make a change here while I'm here. This particular belt right here is only going to be running at 33.333%. And so I've got 14 constructors here. These constructors are taking in a total of 600 concrete, and they are producing out a grand total of 200 concrete. I should say there's 600 limestone producing 200 concrete. That concrete is being fed into my plant, and if we come into the plant over here, we can see the concrete coming in here as it comes in from above, and then the concrete is coming over here to these assemblers. Now, the assemblers over there are producing encased industrial beams, but in order to create encased industrial beams, we'll come back over here kind of into the starter or the starting point of this factory, and I'm bringing in iron ore. The iron ore is coming in here and being fed into a series of smelters. I have 8 smelters on each side, or 8 or 9 smelters on each side, however much it is. It's 8 of them, I believe. 30 per minute, so 240. That's 8 on each side of smelters. That's producing iron ingots. The iron ingots are being fed into a series of 12 foundries. And I also have the coal coming in. So I have, I'm producing 480 iron ingots here. And then I'm bringing in the coal. out of that, I'm producing steel. And so there's steel that is going into these 2 rows of constructors here. I have a set of constructors here that's producing, I believe there's, I think there's 7 of them or 8 of them. There's 8 of them. There's 8 constructors here, 8 constructors here, a total of 16 constructors making steel pipes. There's 4 constructors over here that are making steel beams. And so what we have here is that the steel beams right here is running out, and that's producing 60 steel beams a minute. And then that is running out, heading out of the plant. Over here, I've got the 2 rows of constructors that are producing the steel pipes. Steel pipes are being fed into the, into these assemblers as well as the concrete. And you can see I'm using the alternate recipe for encased industrial pipes. It uses pipes and concrete, and it produces the encased industrial beams. Now, the overflow, the leftover steel pipes are being routed out and onto the belt down, onto a merged belt down here. And I'm bringing the encased industrial beams over here as well and running these things outside, my plant. And so I've got beams, I've got pipes, I've got encased industrial beams. These are coming into storage boxes here. 1 for each one of them, using smart splitters to split out the items into the correct location, and then running the overflow into a resource sink. So that is a walkthrough of my steel plant. It's considerably bigger than it was. If we back away from this plant a little bit and just kind of look at it from above, you'll see that, this is a pretty good sized plant. There's a lot of resources coming in. So just to recap here, I have 480 coal coming in. I have 480 iron coming in, and I have 600 limestone coming in. And then that's per minute. And then with that, I am producing, coming out of the plant, I am producing 60 steel beams, 40 steel pipes, and 40 encased industrial beams per minute. So that's a highlight and walkthrough of my plant. It is running at 100% efficiency. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to get updated when I send out new videos. Thanks for watching, and take care.